Hey, what's going on? Zenkoto here. Today, I'm going to be starting my Assassin's Creed 3 100% playthrough for the Xbox 360. I'm going to be going through the game and gathering all of the collectibles. I'm going to complete all of the club challenges. I'm going to work on getting 100% synchronization on all of the main and side missions. And overall, I'm going to be going for all the achievements in this game. Without further ado, let's begin. I'm actually pretty excited for this because going to be continuing the story.
Used to be when people
The Desmond.
at the end of the world, we locked them up or laughed them off. Sometimes both, but we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call Pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars, as the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years, even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching, bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be, when it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the Pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the Apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end.
So I like how these games are a direct continuation of the last game. The last game in the Desmond story was Assassin's Creed Revelations.
We're here. Let's go.
Desmond looks kind of weird. He looks a lot more frail than he was in the last game. I wonder if the stress is getting to him. It looks like they used a new graphics engine, so that's kind of cool. Nah, I can't run either. So we're setting up for a new hideout, I guess. So yeah, Desmond managed to find one of the pieces of Eden in Rome towards the end of the last game.
In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
Oh, they're actually going to follow me. Usually Desmond goes in first and then they follow after. Whoa! Did you just... His leg just freaked out for a second there. That was funny. Huh. Weird physics.
I think we're here.
Whoa. Well, I lost my light. I think Juno was I'm trying to remember why we were coming this way. Juno, one of the precursors, maybe I think maybe led Desmond to this direction.
The key. You must find the key.
Son?
Sir.
Whoa.
Here we go again.
So,
Do you hear us?
Yeah. What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
So naturally, you dropped me into the Animus instead of, I don't know, making sure I was okay?
You weren't in any danger. Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
Right. Of course.
Son,
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key. Just no idea where it is, though. I guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
She...
Juno, Dad. She's talking to me.
Interesting.
Okay, Desmond. While you were, visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
All right. What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there.
Okay. A green icon designates a destination or interaction. So, let's see. Oh, that's kind of cool. Let's see. So, running's still the same. And I can vault. No, I can automatically vault everything. So that's cool. Wait, I don't think I have to hold right trigger and A. Maybe. I remember if you hold in right trigger to run in the other games, that you would have like you'd move fast, but I think if you held in A as well, you'd sprint.
Okay, Desmond. Let's practice climbing on these objects.
Well, if they removed A, holding in right trigger and A to move at full speed, that's great because I hated holding the right trigger and a face button. You get uncomfortable after a while. So also, oh well, okay. So I've changed a lot of my abilities. Huh. And okay, so I'll explain why I don't like holding down the right trigger and A to go full speed. Is because when you're holding down A for a full sprint, whenever you're doing parkour, you holding down a face button makes it hard to manipulate the camera. So if you can move full speed holding in just the right trigger, you can keep your right thumb on the right thumbstick, which makes parkour much easier. So that is definitely a huge improvement. I'm actually really happy that they changed that.
That's a constraint. These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate.
Huh, okay.
All right,
So,
follow the on-screen instructions.
let's see real quick. So just like the other games, you have a main objective, and you have an optional objective, which you need to complete in order to get 100% synchronization on a given mission.
And kill the 2 Templars.
Alright, so air assassinate. Pretty cool to see Desmond actually retaining these abilities that he's learned from his ancestors.
All you have to do here is jump the gap.
Okay, and A just to jump. See, that's not bad. Huh. And if the gap's too wide, you have to jump. It doesn't make you fall off. This Animus training ground is really cool, though. Like recreations of buildings and environments. Oh, this is pretty awesome, actually.
Synchronization levels look good now. We should be able to build the world. Time to find out what the temple wants from you.
Full synchronization. Whoa. So now I'm slowly becoming another ancestor, I guess.
Sir. Everything all right, sir?
Yes, fine. I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
Don't forget your invitation. Master Birch will be meeting you inside.
Thank you.
Where shall I retrieve you once you're done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
This transition from, I'm like partway in like the Animus training and the ancestor. This is so weird.
Invitation, please.
Theater Royal.
Take your coat, sir.
So 1734. So we're in the 1700s.
And gentlemen, you are requested to kindly find your seats.
Wow, this place is absolutely beautiful. Huh. I love the decor and the design. Oh, cool, we're in a theater.
Good evening, sir. This way, please.
My apologies.
Evening, Hatham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
Eagle Vision.
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. You'll need to find another way up.
He acts in a double capacity, both against
I already have.
For it is but fitting that we should protect and encourage cheats, since we live by 'em.
Sir, Black Mole had sent word her trial comes on in the afternoon.
Alright.
And she hopes she
Find a secluded area to climb.
1,000 pardons. My apologies.
Just push him back, I guess.
Tom Gag, sir,
Huh.
found guilty.
Alright, Reginald Birch. Reginald Birch was a London merchant, the son of another London merchant, who conveniently enough also had the last name Birch. It seems it was one of those hard to put your finger on things that ran in the family. Birch started in business for himself at an early age. By the time he was in his mid-20s, he already owned several merchant ships, mainly dealing with the tea trade to the American colonies. That's pretty good going, seeing as by the time most people are in their 20s, they don't even own a shirt. I have him as a part owner of the Providence, among others. Later in life, Birch also owned several businesses in and around London. He was a member of White's, which was a posh gentleman's club in London, and generally a well-known and respected man about town. From what I can tell, Birch met Hatham Kenway while working for his father Edward. They were introduced at White's while Hatham was still quite young. Birch would eventually take over Hatham's education, tutoring him while on a tour of Europe in the 1730s. From what we've seen in the Animus, it seems their friendship continued into adulthood, with them working together as members of the Assassins. So this is a long-time friend of Hatham, who I'm playing as right now. Interesting. I'm not going to get into too many details on all the characters. I'd rather them be introduced through story. Alright. So I'm going to make my way over to my first assassination target, which I'm not exactly sure what the reasons are for assassinating him, but I'm sure I'll soon find out. I'm kind of surprised that no one's just looking up. I mean, everyone must be fixated on the stage. But one person glances up, they'd see me climb across, and that would not be a good thing. Alright. Alright, gotta find a way backstage. Simple enough. We got a lock-picking mechanic. That's cool. I like it. It's actually fairly realistic lockpicking, too. Whoa. That was sketchy. Alright, so this is the Beggar's Opera. Alright, what do we get? Okay, up here. Wow. I like how dynamic these climbing sections are.
When a gentleman is long kept in suspense, penitence might break his spirit ever after. Besides, certainty gives a man
And we still got fast walk too.
And makes him risk another.
Haytham. You should have come to me. We would have found another way.
Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
As am I.
Huh. We left the witness. Ah. Yep. I gotta get out of here now. Huh. So they're trying to figure out who it was. That guy just got tackled for no reason. Alright, so I gotta walk fast to get people out of the way. Get it, move. Don't got time, guys.
It happened right in that balcony. What are those men doing in there? Move! Move! Imbecile!
Huh, damn.
Where are you going?
Guards keep getting the wrong guys. That guy just got shoved.
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
I wonder what the importance of that amulet is.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that will be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge. Perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first.
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen,
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command, although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, you will want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We've booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.
Oh, that's kind of cool. So after you finish a mission, there's going to be like a recap, and you can kind of view your progress on that. Alright, so I guess I'm going to make my way to America.